State Republican Party, looking very dapper. Thank you for wearing your tie.
Yeah, you're looking dapper too, Joe. You always do. Got a nice tie on, blue suit.
I know, a little American flag.
Yeah.
I take it home, and they allow. I always appreciate our bosses here at Salem, New York. I could put the cross in the background.
Yeah.
I could say "God bless America."
Yes.
I could wear the flag.
All right.
I mean, it's what we believe in. It's who we are,
bet.
man. So
You
thank
bet.
you for just you're up in your Adam. Look
Yeah.
at you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so I got to go here first. You know Richard Nixon. You were a kid. You were a kid.
High school when I met him.
Wow.
He had just moved here as a Wall Street lawyer. He had lost the presidency, had lost governor of California, moved here. His daughter, Trish, went to my sister's high school. I met her at a class dance. They fell in love, and I was there from the time I was a senior in high school with him.
For some reason, when I was in high school and I saw Nixon and they were vilifying Richard Nixon, and I'm saying, well, is this such a bad guy? He's serious. He's a little dour in his approach.
Very serious guy.
You know,
very serious.
He was, right?
Smart, always
but smart, very patriotic.
A very patriotic, a great man in or out of office. You know, some people are great because they were in office. He was a great man before he was in office, and while he was in office, and after he was in office.
And then Watergate seems like child's play compared to a Hillary Clinton.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
He was the only president to be elected without one house of his party.
Wow.
So it was set up for impeachment. And they said, some of them were saying during his first inauguration, we're going to impeach him before it's over.
Yeah,
and they did.
Yeah, and it's anyway. So I got to give a little plug. I can remember at high school, I would put the American flag up in my room upstairs in the attic down the shore when we were down there in the summertime. And I just didn't like that whole anti-American feel coming from my generation, the hippies, right? What did that accomplish? Now, let's cut to today. You got the same thing happening today, and you got all this anti-American rhetoric. You guys are fighting in Albany, and I'm telling you, it's not just that you're Republican. You're just fighting in infanticide. Ed.
Oh, yeah.
How does the government, what happened to government?
Yeah, look, the Reproductive Health Act passed, and one of the first things they did, it's abortion right up to the time of birth and beyond it. And then they celebrate it by lighting up all the state monuments in pink. You do not celebrate infanticide. You don't do it. That's it.
And, I know you and I both have known Andrew Cuomo for many, many years.
Yeah.
And Matilda is royalty. I love Mario. How great was Mario Cuomo?
Andrew is different. Andrew is completely
why would he, as a Catholic? And I know Cardinal Dolan's getting heat for this, but Cardinal Dolan's got to he's got to walk the line. He really does as Cardinal. The Catholics have enough problems, and he doesn't need this. So I will stick up for Cardinal Dolan being the great man that he is.
He is a great, look, he put his arm around me and said, keep up the good fight.
Yeah.
We got to fight the good fight.
He knows it.
What we believe in. He knows it.
But what happens to an Italian-American? Cox is not an Italian-American name, I understand that. But how do you, and I understand pro-choice, pro-life. Let's talk it out. I'm a pro-life guy, unapologetically, as a Catholic. But to kill babies after they're being born and to stand up and applaud in the assembly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, and I got to tell you, it has rallied our base.
It has.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is outrageous. It's a big moral issue, and it is going. It frankly has energy, as a lot of other things that they're doing with the budget that is rallying our base.
Yeah, it's
but this is a deep moral issue that sort of just for a while it just kind of disappeared. People felt strongly about it, but they weren't organized. Now they're getting organized.
Well, and then a big shout out, to Assemblyman Michael Riley, right? And then Nicole Maletac is doing a great
terrific.
job. But she was on the floor.
Yeah.
She really nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
She just nailed it.
Karen Lawler is another one.
Kieran's a badass,
Kieran's
man.
terrific.
He comes on the show all the time.
Oh, yeah. We asked him. He's going to be leading us on this effort to organize the Right to Life people to punish those politicians who voted for
killing
the
babies.
Reproductive Health Act.
And Joe Borelli's our boy.
Oh,
huh?
yeah.
And could we talk about Andrea Katzimatidis?
She's terrific.
Young gal, very smart,
yes.
and now she's really taking Manhattan by storm.
She's the chairman of the party here, putting up good candidates. Wait till we put out a good one against Nadler and really give him a run for his money.
Can we go there?
He deserves that. He deserves that. He's got a grudge against Trump going way back to Trump's. He prides himself on that he beat Trump way back when Trump wanted to do a good development in his area, and he's proud that he frustrated what would have been a good economic development thing in his
it does all come down to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What is it's sticking in the foot of, what's the stone in Gerald Nadler's shoe? It's Donald Trump for what reason now?
Way back when. Donald Trump wanted to do a good development in his district.
Down here.
This businessman coming in, he's not paying attention. Look, Nadler wouldn't have a piece of the action. And that's not how you do developments, right?
Because I always think about how some people, no names mentioned, they go against him. you know, when Donald was, you know, and again, when Donald Trump, the guy we know, was on the social scene, did he tick some guy off or something? You know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to, doesn't it?
He's a pretty straightforward guy. I'm sure he ticked off a lot of people. But he still ticks off a lot of people.
But to take it to the limit that they're doing it, like the money they're spending, they're going after with this Mueller probe today. Bill Barr on the Hill. How does it get here with the money spent? That's why I feel you have, as head of the Republican Party in this great state of New York, you got it right in the middle.
You know, look. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. The Democrats have absolute power in Albany, and boy, they are digging their own grave. We're going to have a great 2020 with Trump at the top of the ticket, believe it or not, here in New York.
Look at that. How do you deal with the Democrats trying to force the president to release his tax returns? I don't know why they're doing this. No one cares.
Look, collusion with Russians didn't work, so let's try going after his tax returns. Look, this is Trump delusion syndrome. And it killed 16 Republicans in the primaries. It killed Hillary Clinton in her race. They all start focusing on him. They forget what they're about. The legislature should be serving the people in New York State rather than going after Trump's tax returns. It's not going to get them because what they're doing is a bill of attainder. You know, that's what the king used to say. I don't want you to go through. I just want to execute you. So a bill of attainder off with your head. Well, you cannot single out one person, deprive him of his rights and privileges of a citizen. That is to keep your tax returns private. And you can't, even if he's president of the United States, you can't. And that's what they're trying to do with this bill, with the help of some elitist students at Yale Law School.
And the Southern District of New York, gone awry. All for political. So it's like a political arm of the Democratic Party. The Southern, and I'll say that right on the radio for the Southern District of New York, they can't stop. I mean, it started with Bahara, and he won't even keep quiet. He's going on, and now they're going after the president candidate. Trump has nothing to do with it.
When Barr went after Tom Libous with just one count for lying to a federal agent who just showed up unannounced and thing. I call it the indictment too thin, the press release too thick. This indictment should not have happened. He was playing. Preet Bharara was playing politics. He was playing politics. Not all the time, but he did it. And he did it with Libous. After Libous passed, his lawyer came to me and said he wanted to thank me for what I did.
And, you know, I like Tish James, the AG. She is such a great gal. She's such a star. She could be mayor of the city. How does she get, and you're in politics your whole life, answer me this. She was so common sense, so for the people. The second she went on the Andrew Cuomo ticket, and listen, no disrespect, and I don't hate anybody, sending love to Albany, even to the governor, but Tish James going after the president when upstate New York, the homeless people, walk out this building, look at the homeless people, Ed.
Look, she was handpicked by Cuomo to run for that because Cuomo wanted someone he could control. And during the debate with our candidate, who is terrific, really a terrific lawyer running a big 700-person firm, Keith Wofford.
Keith Wofford.
And in the debate, she lied several times. So New York One did an investigation, found out she's an inveterate liar. We got an inveterate liar as our attorney general. Let me tell you that. So that's not good.
You're doing a great job with Mr. Riley up there, with Nicole up there, Maliatakis, Kieran's crushing it. We love Joe Borelli, Andrea Katzimatidis. I wonder, can we get John to run for governor? You think John Katzimatidis? I'm just saying it. Something to think about, right?
You bet.
Something to think about.
You bet.
You came dressed and ready for the party, Ed Cox. God bless you, man.
And you too, Joe.
All right, great to see you, my friend. God bless. God.